Hello everybody, and Formula Renault is back with a qualifying session at Spa-Francorchamps. And we have 22 drivers today battling for a pole position, for two pole positions for race 1 and race 2, and hopefully today's qualifying sessions are going to be exciting. So let's see who's going to get the pole position today. It is a good sunny weather today at Belgium, so we're not expecting any rain anymore at all. So we have Q1, 15 minutes, and this time we have no group qualifying sessions, just 15 minutes for Q1 and 15 minutes for Q2. And once again, the Q1 results are deciding the starting order for race 1, and Q2 results are deciding the starting grid for the second race of the weekend. We already have the first drivers coming out from the pit lane. The first one is Daniel Abrahiminian, driving for Formula Sport. And as I was already saying about him during the from one Hungarian Grand Prix, he had a fantastic weekend at Nürburgring. He finished on podium twice, and from the last position in the championship he moved up into P6. And he is just 5 points away the championship leader Kai Kitifan. Right behind Brahiminian on the track we have Jorge Pavin, who is now on P3, also having a battle for the championship. The next one is Georgi Limonov, Simon Damsgaard, Kakaboy, Kieran Jimenez, Miran FG, Nichols Binala, Horleher, Dima Kulangan, Alexandre, Busiga, Jordanson, Laborta, Ormond, Adams. And that's all for now. We have 13 minutes left, and let's see who's going to be the fastest driver today, as Daniel Abrahiminian is about to start his flying lap. And here comes Abrahiminian down the Canal Straight, and he's completing the first sector. It's going to be 38.686. Pavin is a bit slower. Limonov 38.693. 754 by Damsgaard. Kakabo is 784. Jimenez 667, not bad. FG 720. Nicholas Binal is the next one. He's driving for the car number 35. And it's going to be 773 by Nicholas. But anyways, let's get back to Daniel. Sorry, Dylan Abrahiminian. And Jorge Pawen looks a bit faster, the same as Georg Limonov, 427 after sector 2, and Miran is a bit faster, 418. Ebrahimian through the bus stop chicane down the main straight, and he's going to be the first one to complete a lap around this fantastic 7 kilometers track. And the fast driver for now is Pavin. Limonov is just by 5,000ths of a second slower than Pavin. Talk about P5, Jimenez is going to take P4. Miran FG probably he's going to take P1, and yes, he is faster than Pavin by just 300ths of a second. The next one is Nicholas Binala, and looks like he's faster after sector 2, and he is going to be located on P2. Horlacher P1 by 6,000ths of a second faster than FG, Dimon Kulgan P9, P11 for Alexandre, but Jane Busiga is faster. Jordasen P10, Mark Labokta, and it's going to be a good lap, but only P6 for him. Nathan Norman P13 and Logan Adams on P10. That's all for the first laps. Three weekends in a row, Formula Arena was in a status of the feeder series for Formula 1 during the Hockenheim, Nürburgring and Spa-Francorchamps weekends. But the next time the races are going to take place at Zandvoort, and it's going to be the second race in the Netherlands. Dylan Ebrahimian comes into the bus stop chicane, and yes, there is a spin. A lot of spins can happen there because it's a very difficult combination of the corners. And here come the drivers just doing nonsense. And if their cars are going to stop, I don't think it's going to be counted as like the retirement, like a transmission problem or just a crash. So yeah, they'll have an opportunity to start another lap. And yes, looks like it's going to be an engine stalled for Damsgaard and for Ebrahimian. For these two drivers. Seven minutes left. And we have 8 drivers inside 1/10 of a second. As the gap between Horlher and we have Adams in the wall coming through the safety car. Okay, makes sense. Okay, yeah. So have a gap between P1 and P8, and it's 8/100ths of a second. And once again, if you want to be a commentator, just contact us on Discord, and the link to our server is in the description. We already have for the first driver to make it on the track for the second attempts, and it's going to be the first final lap for Senior Italiana. Talking about him in the Drivers' Championship, he's on P19 at the moment with just 4 points. And all these points were scored at Hockenheim race 1 when he finished on the 5th position. Keiki Tifon won that race and he's leading the championship at the moment. The next one on the track is Italiana's teammate Agus Speed, who already won a race this season, and it happened at Assen. It was race number 2. He started from the pole position then, and he was leading the whole race and deserved a win. As a result, he was one of 5 drivers who was leading the championship with 10 points, but right now he is on the 4th position with 17 points. The next one is Keiki Tifon. We were talking about him and he is leading the championship with Jacopo Horleher. And here he is, our 2nd championship leader from MP Motorsport. He is also leading the first qualifying session of the weekend at Belgium. Here is also Michael Fraser, the British driver. He was not looking really good this season, and he has only 6 points, and he's on P16 in the championship. Then we have Jane Busiga, Jacob Miller, Kakaboy, Nicholas Binala, FG Limonov, Galloway, Alexandre Pavin, Labokta, Ormond, and Italiana is already completing the first sector of this track. And he's a bit slower by just quarter of a hundredth of a second. But talking about the Formula Renault, it's a huge gap. As we have even 6 thousandths of a second between P1 and P2, Agus Speed even slower, and the next one to complete the first sector is going to be Keiki Tifon. And here he goes, and is going to be P9, I think, as he's 1/10 slower than Horleher. Yeah, here comes Senor Italiana. He was even slower in sector 2 by 160 thousandths of a second. Agus Speed completes the middle sector, and at least he's faster than his teammate Senor Italiana, who is coming through the bus stop chicane to complete his lap. Also talking about Senor Italiana and his team, Motor Park Academy is looking really good as they are fighting for the for the team's championship with SL Formula. SL Formula has 42 points and Motor Park Academy has 36 points. Right behind them there is AR Motorsport with 31 points. Agus Speed on P14, not the strongest result by him, and probably not the result he expected from this run. And here comes Keiki Tifon.
2 minutes remaining.
Yeah, we have 2 minutes remaining, and it's going to be P10 only for him. Horleher just by 7 thousandths of a second slower than his personal best. Michael Fraser P3, not bad. Busiga P15, and Jacob Miller is going to be only P11, sadly. Unfortunately for him, Kakaboy is going to be the next one to cross the finish line. And looks like these are the final laps of this session. Kakaboy P14 for him. The next ones are Nicholas Binala and Miran FG. Looks like FG has got some slipstream or not. No. So it's going to be Nicholas Binala not improving, FG not improving, and Georgi Limonov not improving. Something happened to the track conditions. Galloway on P10, Alexandra P8, and Jorge Pavin is now on P5. He is improving up into P4. We have 4 drivers in 1/100th of a second. Mark Labokta is not improving, he's staying on P7. And the last one to cross the start finish line is going to be Nathan Ormond, He's last at the moment, and it's going to be a P1 for him. From last to first for the American driver, and this congratulations for him, as he is going to start the race 1 from the pole position. That was something insane, actually. And actually, probably just a bug, but he was supposed to beat after this run. But he decided to stay out. I don't know, probably just a bug. But yeah. P16 and... yeah, probably it's a bug. I don't know. And yes, it's a bug. Let me restart it, like the replay. But anyways. Congratulations to Nathan. It's going to be Ormond and Horleher starting from the front row tomorrow for the race 1. And right behind them, it's going to be Mern FG and Daniel Fraser. And look at that gap, 46 thousandths of a second faster than Horleher, and that's a huge gap. Talking about Formula Renault qualifying. As before he did that lap, there were 4 drivers inside the 100th of a second, but anyways we'll have a yellow flag and it's Michael Fraser. But anyways, see you in a couple of minutes for Q2. We're back for Q2. We already know the driver who is going to start from pole position on race 1. Now, let's see who is going to be the fastest in the second qualifying session today. Jane Busick is the first one to join the track. Then it's going to be Mark Labokta, Logan Adams, Jorge Pavin, Michael Fraser, who's got P4 in Q1. Then it's going to be Kei Kittifan, and looks like that's all for now. And then it's going to be Signor Italiano, Miran Efshi, Agus Speed, Alexandre, Damsgaard, and Nicholas Binala. Then it's going to be A. Galloway, Nathan Normand, Kieran Jimenez, and Jacob Miller. These are the first 16 drivers to set their lap times in Q2. Again, looks like it's going to be maximum 2 laps for anyone in this session to complete, because the track is just too long, and the out lap plus the flying lap plus the lap into the pits is going to take 6-7 minutes, but I have only 15 minutes to set the fastest lap as possible, as we have Heidi Jane Busiga coming down the final corner and starting the lap. This driver was on P20 in the first session. Let's see how good is he going to be in Q2. Gene Busick is a bit faster than Mark Labokta after the middle sector, but Logan Adams is faster. Anyways, Jane Busiga comes through the bus stop chicane, and he's braking at 150 miles per hour. The chicane, and then the main straight, and it's going to be 2 minutes 3 seconds and 695 thousandths of a second lap. Mark Labokta is a bit slower. The next one is going to be Logan Adams. We have 10 minutes left, and he's faster by 1/10 of a second. Jorge Pavin up to second, but now Michael Fraser is faster. Okay, Kittifan is going to be P3. Then it's going to be Senior Italiana. And it's going to be the fifth fastest lap in this session. Mirnevci P7, Agustin Speed is going to be P5, Alexandra P10, Simon Damsgaard P11. The slowest so far, Nicholas Benalla takes P1 with a lap of 2 minutes 3 seconds and 513 thousandths. Nathan Norman P3, Galloway P11, Kieran Jimenez is going to take P1, fantastic lap. Jacob Miller is on P9, and that's all for now. We have 9 minutes left. So we have Adams and Ormond with absolutely the same lap time, and this lap time is 2 minutes 3 seconds and 549 thousandths of a second. But the one who's going to be on P2 will be... It's actually going to be Logan Adams. Because he set his flying lap before Nathan did. So yeah, it's going to be Adams on P3 and Ormond on P4. We have a yellow flag, Heidi Jane Busiga spinning around. And we saw the same thing in Q1, and we see that again. And it's an engine stalled for him. And also the same for Michael Fraser. That's interesting. As they parked their cars near the track, as they have their front tires on the track. So the same problem for Senior Italiana. It's combo. So have MP Motorsport of Kieran Jimenez on P1, his teammate Nathan Ormond on P4. On P2 we have Nicholas Binal from SL Formula, and on P3 is going to be Logan Adams. We have yellow flags, and the marshals have 3 minutes to clear all this mess. Meanwhile, we have cars coming out from the pit lane. And these drivers are Dylan Abrahamian, Gerald Dimacolangan, Jorge Pavin, Logan Adams. And for now that's all. Let's just watch these cars being pushed off the track by the marshals. And looks like the mess at the bus stop chicane is cleared, and drivers can start making their flying laps without any cautions on sector 3. Five minutes left. these final 5 minutes are going to decide who is going to take this P1 in the second qualifying session. The former sport driver racing with number 30 is coming down the final corner and starts his first flying lap in this session. Through the RRC section and now the camel straight. Into turn 12. Then turn 13 into campus. Then Stavelot. Here is Stavelot, and it's going to be just 1/10 down Jimenez time on the middle sector. Through the Blanchemot into turn 18. Break in and into the bus stop chicane comes Dylan Abrahamian, and less than 3 minutes left, and it's only P5 for him. Gerald Dimaglangan on P5, even faster than Dylan. Jorge Pavin. And it's no improvement for him, no improvement for Logan Adams. Nicholas Binal probably also not going to improve on his previous lap time. And the next one is going to be Dan Jordanson.
2 minutes remaining.
And it's P7 for him, right ahead of Michael Fraser. Here comes Miran FG, he's on P15 at the moment also. No, he actually improves, but he does not get past Jacob Miller. Hurl her up into P5, he comes. Mark Klabokta is going to be P2, not bad. Kakaboy P1! P1 by Kakaboy. A fantastic lap time. With 2 minutes 3 seconds and 430 thousandths of a second. Here comes Georgi Limonov. Daxi has an improvement on Kakaboy's sector 2 time, now he does not. But it's going to be P8 for him, at least inside the top 10. Alexander and Kitty Fan are not improving, the next one is going to be Nathan Norman, the race 1 pole sitter for tomorrow, no improvement. Damsgaard only P20, 0.3 of a second slower than Kakaboy, and Michael Fraser is going to be only P10 for him. And looks like that's all. Congratulations to Kakaboy, as he's our race 2 pole sitter. Alongside him is going to be Kieran Jimenez, who was leading the session for quite a big time, for quite a long time, but he's 26 thousandths of a second slower than Kakaboy, this fantastic driver. Kakaboy is on P18 in the championship, so hopefully he'll get a lot of points tomorrow and is going to help his team Uh, but anyways, that's all for today, and see you tomorrow for the qualifying of the Formula 1 Belgian Grand Prix.